What's up YouTube, it is I1Wars with another Halo Wars video, and today we have a repo 2v2 against Stunner and Death, who I don't know who Death is, but so we play these guys all the time, Stunner and Terminator, and they're always running double UNSC, so the games that we get against them aren't really worth uploading just because double UNSC dies to Arbiters and Banshees and tanks, in basically every single map/matchup, so that's how that goes. But I'm actually running Anders this game, and Batman's running RB, which is a little different. Usually I'm the one running Covey, and this game is just basically showing how bad of a UNSC I can play. So I really screw up this game multiple times, and that's why this game is I guess closer than it should be, although it really wasn't too close. This game could have been over much earlier if I just played a better UNSC, but I figured at the end I knew that I made mistakes, so I figured I'd record it and look back at it and talk about the mistakes I made. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video. So an upload on the 200 subscriber thing. I did get 200 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Obviously I said that in the other video, so I am gonna work on a live comm soon. I'm not sure exactly when I'll have it done, but obviously I'm making this in the 2-week suspension period of my channel, so I have plenty of time to do all of that stuff. But yeah, so back to the game. I'm going Reactor 3rd on my expo, and I could go Quick Ren with Reactor 5th on my main, but I don't believe I do that this game. And I'm just gonna pick a bunch of supplies up this game because Anders getting a bunch of supplies allows me to do this, where I get to basically Q2 hogs instantly and still be able to Q my reactor on time. So I send my hog up here. I knew their Arbiter was coming, obviously, but I didn't expect him to be rage running, because you'll see when I push this hog up here in a second, their Arbiter's just gonna rage it. And that's not good for me because I lose one of my early hogs, and losing early hog numbers in any matchup or any UNSC leader is really bad. I mean, if you're cutter going straight into tanks, obviously it's not the end of the world, but if you're going hog gunner, it's really bad if you lose them. And as Anders, you have to go hogs because you're not going to out tank a cutter, or in this case a forge. And if I didn't mention that already, they're Arbiter Forge, so Forge can be run decent on this map, just because the click and defense is pretty good, because Repo is such a big map, and the way it's positioned, I can't exactly go to his expo with all of my hogs and be able to escape swiftly unless I'm all the way on the left or the bottom right side, so I can only really hit 2 of those paths. So this is the first mistake in the game, where I send my hogs to the middle. At this point I really should be just pushing them up to the Forge's base to deny any buildings on him. Arbiter is ahead because he's on offense, and they built a turret, so turrets are 250 he's spending on upgrading a pad, my Covey. So here, as you can see, I red bar a hog for no apparent reason. I mean, I get some shots in the middle, but I'm gonna start clearing it because I'm gonna go for the build where I go station Gauss with Reactor 4th and 5th on my expo. So if I was here earlier, I could have easily denied this reactor with my gunner. I would have had 4 hogs shooting at it right from the beginning, right when it was queued, and it would have been able to been denied. But since I was clearing the middle with my hogs rather than wasting my time, I'm not gonna be able to deny it. And right here, I'm not microing my hogs at all. So still hitting that reactor, have sight in their Arbiter. The middle one is cleared, and as you can see, those 4 hogs just disappeared like magic, and that was indeed a carpet bomb. That like a good kid, I wasn't microing my hogs, so all 4 of my hogs got carpeted. So not only was I 1 hog down, now I am 5 hogs down. And right now I was like, wait, what happened? Because I wasn't like too much into this game, so I didn't realize that they were forged. Then I looked, and then all my hogs were dead, and he was forged, and I just assumed that, they carpeted. So I'm going for 4 hog Gauss here, which I need to get up Gauss because I didn't do too much harassment, so he's going to be getting his depots up. He did have to spend 600 obviously on the carpet bomb, but he's still gonna get tanks. That's the main point. And at 5 minutes in the game, he's probably has a depot up queuing a tank now, or has one queued already. So I need to get up Gauss and Sentinels to fight their tanks. Their Arbiter isn't too much of my concern just because he's on 2 pads and my Arbiter's much ahead. So we'll be able to get out some air. We're still building some grunts and I'm getting the middle money. I just queued my Gauss reactor. 5 minutes 38 seconds. That grunt was a waste. But he puts in the Arbiter, which is pretty decent. You can always put a grunt into an Arbiter when you're on offense and you're Anders, because it's actually pretty good, because then the Anders, you know, has to spend less time killing the Arbiter because he has less health. So he's on Fortress. He might be on Station. I'm not checked. I just assume he's on Fortress. And I can do this right now because we have sight on their Arbiter, and I have the Super Sentinel blocking any of their tanks coming from defending me. So here's mistake number 2. As you can see, I just queued up Gauss, and like a good kid again, I am not queuing up, or not down teching and queuing up my field armory. So this is dulling my reserves, and I look back at it again and still don't down tech. And after watching this you know, clip, I was just baffled that I didn't down tech, because usually I'm pretty good with that in 3s. But they out the middle for a little bit, and here when my Gauss is like halfway up, I down tech, and I'm stacking some money, so I need to upgrade some pads. And I can't clear this base because they have all 4 turrets that shoot you, and I don't have Gauss yet, and I just red barred a hog. But I do have 2 Super Sentinels, which is really good. I'm trying to put a Super Sentinel on each side to scout, but here we see 2 of their tanks, and I just hit Gauss. So we're gonna engage these tanks, and I see their Arbiter, and I don't really want to fight their Arbiter and tanks, because although at this point I could fight their Arbiter because he's really broke, if I fight him now and he gets a click, I will be screwed, just because my Gauss will be shooting the tank. So I go up to do some damage on his main, and he drops a D-bomb. So now I'm just gonna go back, and since I have these 2 Super Sentinels here, I'm gonna be able to stun his tank. And now that it's a D-bomb, their Arbiter is kind of screwed because he can't rage my hogs. So he hits into the D-bomb, he rages into the D-bomb, and now he's just dead. And all their tanks are dead. I mean, he has 1, but it's gonna die because obviously I have 2 Super Sentinels stunning it, and it's not gonna go anywhere. I queue up reserves late, another mistake. Obviously want to get that queued up early. He has 2 Super Sentinels, which is slowing down my army, which is extremely annoying. But this clutch turret right here just starts shooting this tank, doing a bunch of damage to that back tank, almost like half barring it. So I'm gonna get the easy tank kill on the other tank and kill this one. And right now, whoever their UNSC is on no tanks, or if he might have 1 at his expo. So right now I'm waiting for my RB to get up here, which he is. Don't think I didn't heal him, which I should have. But I get another Super Sentinel, and I'm going to send my Super Sentinels in there first, because I don't want to just send my Gauss in there and have their tanks do some damage to me, or have their Arbiter really catch me for some reason, although he's probably not out yet. I just want to scout and make sure that, you know, nothing's going to catch us off guard. And we have a Banshee and some Sentinels. So and we see, yeah, they have Canny going up. So Canny, obviously, if we stop that, stock tanks can't fight Gauss really unless you have a lot of numbers. So I'm going to completely ignore their turret, and looking at it now, I should probably just stun the turret with my Super Sentinels, because I have 3. But right now I'm just basically scouting for any tanks or from the other side if he has a depot on his main, or for the RB. And there we see the RB. So I'm just going to immediately come to the back and D-bomb my hogs. I don't even want to fight the Arbiter or have him do any damage, like kill 2 hogs or something, because they don't have any tanks right now. And I mean, he has 1, but I'm just going to be able to stun it, and our Banshees are going to be able to fight it. And if I really need to, I can use my Gauss. But I'm just going to aim main, because if we can kill this base, he's going to be, you know, single pumping tanks. And usually when you lose a base to Gauss, unless it's your triple, it's basically GG. So look at these Sentinels doing some work, putting in major work this game, stunning their tanks. And I'm going to drop a heal for my RB. But yeah, so this is some pretty comical UNSC gameplay. I know that many of the UNSC players are going to be watching it cringing at this certain stuff that I do. But it's whatever. I just figured I upload this just to show some mistakes I made, and a game against Stunner that is actually, I guess, decent. I mean, it was kind of a steamroll, but every other game that I have against him, it's just double UNSC, and we'd win. So I was about to split off 2 hogs, and here's I guess another mistake, but it's pretty much over at this point, so I don't really care. I don't run. I would have kept running and try and engage his arbiter when he's not in rage, but it's whatever. I mean, he has no money, and this is like the moral victory type of deal where it's like the arbiter kind of goes in to kill all the hogs at the end, even if you lost the game. So that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a good day.